This morning, we are inching closer to a possible government shutdown. Let's give you a live look right now, dark and early at the Capitol. This is where the Senate will be voting later today on a last-ditch effort to avoid that shutdown at midnight. Well, talks are stalled at this hour, and this is despite the Trump administration actually meeting with congressional leaders yesterday at the White House. But look, that meeting ended with a lot of finger pointing and no breakthrough on an agreement.
It's in the president's hands whether to avoid a shutdown or not. He has to convince the Republican leader.
They're going to have to do some things because their ideas are not very good ones. They're very bad for our country.
The Republican-led House passed a short-term bill to keep the government funded at current levels through November, but congressional Democrats have put up a counter-offer to keep things running through the end of October. Now, they also want to permanently extend Affordable Care Act funding. That is set to expire at the end of the year. They also want to reverse funding cuts to Medicaid. Now, federal workers are now bracing for a possible shutdown, with the Trump administration also threatening mass layoffs. So here's the deal. If there is a shutdown, Social Security, Medicare and Medicaid payments will continue, though things like national parks and museums will have to close. The TSA is warning Americans they could see long lines at the airports if the government does shut down.